Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. So this video is kind of a simple one. I had a bunch of these time-lapse drawings from like random sketches that I had done that I just recorded, and I didn't really know what to do with them, so I decided to just put them all together in a video. So you'll see a few different sketches, I think 4 in this video, and just like a quick sped up drawing. Time-lapse drawing of each of them, and I figured I'd talk a little bit about sketching and like some of my different drawing styles and stuff when I approach a sketch. With this one, as you can see, I'm just using like a regular number 2 pencil. It's a Ticonderoga, and I started out with the head shape and just kind of continued to build the figure off of that. A lot of times when I'm just speaking English, a lot of times when I'm just sketching casually in my sketchbook, I will just start out with like a generic face shape or like a head shape, and sometimes build a character off of that, or kind of come up with the pose as I go. A lot of times I don't like to really plan out the drawing that much and just kind of like let it happen on the page. But yeah, so I just did kind of like a rough line work with that number 2 pencil, and then kind of started filling in some shadow shapes with that carpenter pencil. As you saw, that's that black wide one. That's the Dixon carpenter pencil. You may have seen it in one of my other videos. And then for this, I decided to pull out a colored pencil and just do a little bit of sketching in the background. So if I do like a little pencil drawing on the page and it doesn't take up the whole page, rather than drawing like a background, because I don't always like to draw backgrounds, big secret, I'll just doodle a little bit kind of in the margins of the page in the negative space with a colored pencil. It can be really fun, and kind of just doing some, just little rough designs, adding a little bit of color. It can add a lot to a sketch and kind of fill up a sketchbook page if you're not sure what to do with the rest of the page, or if it's just feeling kind of empty or something like that. I like to do it. It's a lot of fun. It's good practice, and I can kind of play around with color combinations and stuff in my sketchbook, which is always good, because I like to experiment a lot with colors and how they mix together and overlap, especially when just using colored pencil. So yeah, that's one sketch there, the trusty yellow colored pencil. You can see how small it is because I fill everything in with yellow. It's a nice happy color, and it fills in well, and it doesn't clash with the pencil too much. Wow, I'm having a hard time speaking today. But anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much that right there. I'll just kind of pile up the stuff I use. Somebody did comment in one of the other videos, and I did see it, to list the materials that I use for the drawing videos. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. I'm really inconsistent about it. A lot of times I'm just eager to get the video uploaded, so sometimes I kind of forget to put that in the description. But I'll try my best to remember from here on out. So another sketch here with the Ticonderoga number 2 pencil. I think it's like it's a 2B number 2 pencil, I think, normally. Like soft, or HB number 2. Yeah, number 2 HB. I always get those mixed up. But this one's a little bit bigger figure, drawing G again. And I kind of roughed out some of the shapes a little bit, but with this one I was kind of just more building it as I go. And you can see I didn't really do any rough for the hands or anything like that. I kind of just draw them straight in. A lot of times when I'm drawing familiar things like hands and stuff like that, I don't really do any sort of rough sketching beforehand. Sometimes I'll just go straight to the line work and not really worry about make it too clean. Just kind of draw rough, loose. And that's what's enjoyable for me, drawing in my sketchbook, just kind of letting the drawing evolve as I work on it, rather than having like a really, strict plan in mind. And I've been using this carpenter pencil a lot lately for shading. It's really nice to do rough shading really quick, because you got the nice broad tip on the graphite. You can kind of shape it however you want, but I've been using it for a lot of sketches and a lot of the concept art I've been doing, because it's really good at laying down a lot of texture on the page really quickly, and it lasts forever. Like, I barely ever have to sharpen it. But the graphite is pretty light, but it's got a nice tone to it. So I've been enjoying using it, and you probably see a lot more of it. And in fact, here I'm actually going to start a sketch with the Dixon carpenter pencil. And this one's a little bit different. You saw with the other drawings, I kind of go straight into the line work. This one was a little bit different. I started with kind of some of the rough shapes and some of the shading first, and kind of shade the whole figure without doing any sort of line work first and blocking in some of the bigger shapes. The carpenter pencil is really good with that, and sometimes I like drawing that kind of way. It's kind of like a reverse of my normal style where I do line work and then shading. Sometimes doing shading and then line work can be a good way to exercise your brain a little bit and change up your drawing style. If you feel like things are getting a little bit samey, like with your sketches, like you're doing everything the same way each time, maybe try just doing things in a different order than you'd normally do. Like I've done in this drawing here. Maybe try some shading or some color first and then do detail on top of that. It's really just, for me, it's a matter of experimentation. I like experimenting and trying new things, and that's kind of how I end up developing my style. Each time I try something new and I like it, I kind of try to find a way to incorporate it into the way that I draw. And so when I'm spending time in my sketchbook, trying new things is usually a big priority of mine, especially when I'm drawing things that are just casual or familiar, like I'm drawing my characters or something that I'm used to drawing. That's usually when I'll try new styles, new methods, new techniques, different things that I've thought of that I want to try out. Because trying new things in comics when you've got like a set style is not always a great idea. So when I've got something that I've been itching to try, it's always going to be happening in the sketchbook. But this was a fun drawing. I like doing this one a lot, mostly because it was a little bit different from my normal way of doing things. But you can see that I pause a lot and look over the drawing more so than the other sketches because it's a little bit out of the ordinary for me, so I'm kind of thinking of how to proceed. And I do bring in what's that pencil, that white one? It's a blackwing Pearl, I think, that you may have seen a glimpse of that I use to do some of the line work. That's a really dark pencil. It's got like a really nice black tone to the graphite, and it can be really good if you do kind of like what I've been talking about, where you do the shading first and then you need to put in some like darker lines just for accents. That blackwing pencil is really great for that. And some more colored pencil action, just drawing some like faces and mouths in the background just to fill the space. It like makes me feel good when you get like a nice composition going in there, even if it's just rough color and nothing really too special or designed. Like just adding a little bit can really add some nice life to your sketchbook pages. And this last one, funny story behind this drawing. This was actually for the last video I posted, the warm-up video. I actually did an entire drawing very similar to the one I posted, and I accidentally recorded it in time-lapse rather than recording it as a proper video, and I did a voiceover the whole time, so I was basically just talking to myself, and my phone wasn't recording any of it. But I just figured I'd tack this on to the end, like kind of talk about some wrap-up stuff, and it's, I would hate to see this video clip I recorded go to waste. And this is the Papermate mechanical pencil, if you saw that from the last video, doing line work with that. It's very similar to a number 2 pencil, but it's mechanical rather than like a wood pencil. But yeah, anyways, I'm wrapping up here. Thanks for watching. I know this has been kind of like a casual video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Nonetheless, let me know. Again, thanks for watching. I love you guys. You guys are the best. And yeah, let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see in the future. And next time. Bye-bye.